What's good? It's your boy Jinsaku, and I'm here with the Time for Toku podcast. Jordan Fight just got enough. Let's go. Let's fucking go. You know
Let's go.
here with the squad, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We hype, you know what I'm saying? The greatest Go Ranger of all time has entered our presence, but
Not even on the show yet, and he's the greatest.
on God, no cap. But we gonna talk about this Dino, you know what I'm saying? I got my boy Blackwing. How you doing, bro?
What's up?
We got the queen of the podcast. What's good, Chelsea?
What's good? Let's go.
We got my boy Deca in the building.
Ayo, it's Deca.
You know the fucking vibes. And we got the most important person in the podcast, Austin. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm feeling energetic right now, like static shock. I'm putting a shock to your system. What's up?
Man, we lit. You know what I'm saying? Got my boy El Miguel. Nigga,
What's up?
Sound like a dying dinosaur, you know what I'm saying? Got my boy Mr. Austin. What's good, bro? How you feeling?
Yeah, and right now everything is a certified awesome.
Certified awesome. Got my boy Mr. Summer Ninja. What's poppin', bro?
Yo, what's good, guys? It's Will, a.k.a. Summer Ninja. Hyped to be here as usual.
You know the vibes. Frankie, what's good, bro?
What's good? So excited.
And
Okay, what's your thought on Dino Fury episode 7? Are we 7 for 7?
Dino Charge?
We're 7 for 7.
We 7 for 7. Yeah, that's right. Yo, this shit lit. You feel what I'm saying? We got another amazing episode. You know what I'm saying? We got Javi playing an instrument. You know what I'm saying? His dad comes through. We actually see dialogue between him and his father, which we haven't gotten yet. I'm pretty sure it's the first interaction they had. Am I right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, definitely it is, yeah.
First interaction. Jane and Jayborg actually not really doing over the top comedy. So I say good job on them. They made music, which is a little different.
And like,
We're just
listen,
like J-Porg didn't just drill through the
Jayborg can't sing though, but you know what I'm saying. She did screw herself through a wall, which was
Really burst through a water main.
Lord.
Yeah, which I guess
a water
main.
Water pipe.
And let's not
It's
forget
not as bad as the episode where she got caught in the cement.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was screaming her lungs out. I was like, no.
I'm actually surprised she can't. I'm actually surprised she can't sing. I thought she could based off.
I think she was overdoing it. I think she's overdoing it.
Well, I was about to say she's a robot, so she's probably singing bad on purpose. It's
Probably.
not like she, you know, it's not like my boy Harper building like fucking amazing vocals and robots and shit. Can Max sing? Is there a musical episode on Overdrive?
No. Luckily, no.
Yeah, they're missing out there.
Luckily. Hey, I'm just saying, I would love to see Will rap during a musical episode. Wait, actually, the real question is, do Jane got more bars than Will's actor?
Probably.
I'll say probably. Yeah.
I mean, she raps better than my mom.
I mean, that sounds like a very low bar, no lie, man.
The bar
like that,
real low.
It is.
At that point,
yeah,
bars in hell.
Yeah.
She need a ghostwriter. I got you.
Hey, she raps like a Disney Channel actress. That's what she raps like, truthfully.
But no, like all jokes aside, I think this is a really good episode. I really appreciate the fact that we're actually getting some Javi in here, because like, if I'm not mistaken, dude's been quiet every episode he's been in. My boy had a minimum of 2 words.
You'd be fine.
A few head nods, you know, a few facial expressions, but for the most part, my man wasn't talking. But then I was actually going to get on him about that, like, wait, where's he been in just the background hiding and doing his own thing. But I do remember that when the bios came out, they did say that Javi was shy and like quiet. So I think that's going to be a gimmick they use for him, where he's just like literally not saying anything like half the episode unless it's like his focus moment or something.
And considering the fact that he wasn't even so willing to open up to the rest of the team, like, early on in the episode, it makes even more sense that he was just out in the background, because, like, he was still dealing with all that bullshit. So,
bro,
he's not going to say anything. He's just going to sulk on his own, unfortunately.
Now, there's a thing where I'm, like, paying attention on, like, who I feel is the highlight. And so during previous episodes, I was saying ever since Izzy got announced, like when she was like got introduced in episode 4, she's been the highlight of each episode. I've always felt like, but watching this episode, I'm gonna have to say, yo, Izzy was a highlight again, man. I'm like, it's just like, and and for me, like, I know this is Chance's episode, but it's like, I didn't feel like, even though it was his episode, he was still like quiet. Like, he's still like, yes, he's shy and shit, but it's like, even for a focused episode, he was just mad the whole time. Like, he didn't talk to anyone. He didn't even open up to Izzy. Like, literally, the only time he said something was like towards the end, where he's just like, wow, guys, you got me this. You didn't have to. Thank you.
How much of this? How
And
much
they
of this
didn't even
episode did
give
you
him the
watch?
time. They didn't even give him the time to even open up to Izzy, because when he was about to say something, fucking
didn't.
Boom Tower and them showed up, and it was like, wait, really?
Hey, listen. The writers are holding back on that. They wait for a good moment to make that actually happen.
What is crazy is, though, like, back to the Izzy thing, like, she's always been the highlight for me, but for different moments. Like, it's always her, like, one-liners and her jokes. But
Yeah.
this episode, her highlight for me was her acting, bro, because it was, like, really good. Like, I genuinely felt the emotion from her. Like, from the moment where she's, like, trying to open up to her brother, you can feel, like, how bad she feels. She's like, it's me, it's, your sister, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, it was, like, genuine. I'm like, damn, they really seem related, bro. Like, because you know how Power Rangers is. Like, when they're related, you don't feel like they're related. They're just like, hey, bro, like, what's up, bro?
Hey,
Ninja Storm,
Seth.
Ninja Steel. But, for the most part, like, she genuinely feels like she genuinely had a heartfelt moment with the dude. And, like, and you can tell, like, she even got, my boy to open up a little bit before, Boom Tower showed up. Which, speaking of Boom Tower, we're going to get to him in a second. But I also like the way where she got hurt. It was genuinely a real injury. Like, these people be getting, like, what I'm saying, the blood beat out of them, and they be looking like Hollister models after. They don't be having not one scratch. They hair be all together and shit, and you be like, God damn. But, like, Shorty broke her arm, bro. Like, she showed back up with a cast on. Like, I legit was like, wait, so she's not okay? Now, Boom Tower. Actually, before I get to Boom Tower, let's talk about the dad real quick. And any of you can chime in on this if you have anything to say. But, like, the dad, I get he has, like, dad issues or whatever. And, like, his dad is, like, supposed to be hard on him. But I'm not buying it. It doesn't feel real because, like, I feel like the dad takes it too far. Like, for example, like, literally, he just said they got attacked by a monster. And his only response was, why didn't you protect her or try harder? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? If your kids get attacked by a monster, that's what you're going to say? Why didn't you protect
Some
her more?
some parents are like that, unfortunately.
But this is a monster, bro. Hear me out. These are monsters that Power Rangers fight. Why are you at your son for not, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, she's injured and you're not. Like, did you want him to be injured? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, I
That rubbed me
guess.
the wrong way. I didn't feel like that was like, because when he had his whole thing with his son, I genuinely felt it. I'm like, okay, I get it. But actually seeing him interact with his son, I felt like he took it too far. Even when he took the
Jay,
instrument, bro, I'm like, bro, why are you taking? Huh?
Jay, I think that's because your parents cared about you.
No, bro, hear
Unlike
me out.
this.
All right, do anyone else agree with me that if the whole monster thing, do you feel like that scene he was taking it too far?
Yes.
A little bit.
Like, is that your, would that, all right, would that be any of your first reaction if your daughter and son get attacked by a monster? Are you yelling at your other son
No,
for
I'm
not
not.
Hell
doing better?
not.
Like, what?
That is
That makes
Hey,
no
Well,
sense to
I'll
me, bro.
own son. I'm gonna
But that doesn't mean.
freaking
But
worry
that
Nah, I'm
now.
gonna yell at him. I'm gonna
yeah,
yell
but
at him.
yeah, but
Criticize
just
him.
because But like at that same time, just because we wouldn't do that doesn't mean all parents are gonna be smart enough
Yeah,
to like think
And
about
then,
True,
like
but
that.
that's like
also, if you don't hold your son in high regard and like you kind of like see him as kind of like a fuck up, then
yeah.
you're just gonna find excuses to like fucking like just put him down.
It's pretty much like the situation. It's pretty much like saying the phrase, "If you're gonna be looking for a problem, you're eventually gonna find a problem."
Right.
He
true.
didn't
Like
even
I
care
like that his
son,
dad is. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say he didn't even care that his son's, that his son was in danger the first time when he stole the car. He was just like, "Dang, he stole my car." That kid always doing something like this.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like a lot
As
of
if that's
like
his
I'm
biggest
cool.
concern.
One in the
Like I'm
freaking
cool that
orb,
his dad has
and
an
now you're
issue.
at the orb, and now these monsters are probably gonna go after him, and you don't know where he is, so you can't exactly call the police to tell him where he is. And
Literally,
you're
your
not
kids
close enough.
got attacked by a monster. One of your kids is
You're
still
clearly
in
not
high
close
school,
enough
bro.
to your own
These
son
are
to
not
know
even
where he might
adults.
go.
Like these are still kids at the end of the day, and that's how you're like you should be mad at yourself for not being there. If anything, you're mad at your kids. But
That's
like on
exactly what
top,
I said.
You
but
also be mad at yourself if you don't know where your own son is. In fact, you're not that close enough with him to know where he's probably gonna hang out.
Yep.
I'm gonna let it slide though. But I just know I need it to be genuine. Like I want him to have genuine reasons why he's upset with his son. I want to have genuine reasons why he always praises his daughter and do that to his son. Because yeah, it helps build character and it builds like another story between the two. But it's like if you go too far every time, it's gonna feel unrealistic. Like for example,
Oh,
Ben and
I
Betty.
see.
When they
Okay, I see
go,
what you mean.
when Ben and Betty does the shit they do, if they go overboard, it just feels unrealistic. Like you sucked up a whole vacuum. You sucked up a tree in a vacuum, bro. Like now you just took me out of the show because you did some shit like that. Same as this, like if next episode, right, Javi gets yelled at for fucking. Let's say Javi was walking home and Void Knight came, kicked his ass. His dad watched the whole thing. And he runs to his son and is like, well, you shouldn't have been on the street. You never got your ass kicked. I feel like that's believable now that will happen based on what he yelled at his son for. Like, don't do stuff like that. Like, make it real. But yeah, it's Power Rangers. I know, guys. Shut the fuck up. But still, make it a little realistic. Like, I get it. Yes, it's a like, especially if it's a monster. Like, I get it if it was something else or like she got injured skateboarding. Like if he told his dad she got injured skateboarding or something like that, I will get why he's mad at him. But he legit told you a monster showed up and you lashed out on him. Like stuff like that. Like I need better explanation. Like you can't just get mad at him for everything. I need a reason. But all in all, did like this focus episode for Javi. And I was gonna get on him for like not talking the whole episode, but I remember he's supposed to be a shy character. So fine, I'll take it. Let that be his gimmick. Now don't have him talking a lot next episode, because then I'm gonna come back and say some shit like, why weren't he talking this up? You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna make him shy, I stick with it. I don't want it to be like he's shy and he's like this hot shot during a fight scene and talking mad shit to monsters. It's like, bro, don't do that. But all in all, I like the episode. I'm giving it 10 out of 10. For being so spiky.
For spikiness.
Spikiness, yeah. But like, yeah, Ali's who Ali is during anyone else focus episode. In the background, Amelia, vice versa, which I did like the whole bit where she's like, I gotta get you a ranger, I gotta get you a teenage dictionary or some shit like that for slings or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool. And then like they tied that to the end of the episode where he's like, "Oh, is that a new reference?" She was like, "No, it wasn't." I really got to give me a book. That was nice. Um, Zato, I need more from Zato moving forward. I'm giving him a few passes because we're early on, but I'm gonna need more from Zato. Zato is not the same guy he was episode 1 and 2. Personally, for me, I need him to come back to that goated red. Like and from what we know from previous goated reds, whether it's Carter, whether it's Wes, Andros, whoever y'all got, Jack.
Jack Cole.
I just said Jack, nigga. So
Shane.
listen, we're not gonna name every good Red Ranger, but what I'm trying to get at is like whenever there's a goated Red Ranger, one thing about them, even though it's someone else focused episode or whether it's a filler, there's still that nigga in every episode. Am I right? So I feel like I need Zato to like step up. Like he's in the background, and it's like, yeah, it's another Rangers focus episode, but that don't mean you can take focus off of the rest of the team. Let a focus episode center around the whole team. I'm hyped to see what happens with Zato in episode 8 because he looked like he's back to being episode 1 and 2 Zato. Like when Mick showed up and he told Mick like, nah, we can't help you. I'm like, yes, this is the Zato I want to see, not that coolio shit. So yeah, man, I love this episode. I love Chance and Tessa's performance. I thought the little Hunter thing was cute. I like I like seeing Solon. Whenever we see Solon, it's a treat. Garcia, man, you need to see a therapy or some shit. I don't know if you have issues between your father, but you need to treat your son better. Um,
Usually it is like that. Sometimes it's either the parents, sometimes it's because of the spouse or former
yeah.
spouse.
Also, I love that we're having injuries. Keep that. That's dope. I love the effect. We actually had a civilian fight, which now that I'm thinking about it, we didn't get much civilian fights this season so far.
Nah,
Because
this
when I
was
watched it, I'm like, wait, why am I so happy right now? Is this something we don't normally get? And I look back, and I'm like, damn, we really don't get any. They go straight to morphine. So it's like, yeah, I'm surprised we're lacking on civilian fights while the original footage season. Seemed like they're blowing their budget on more fights, but it's good to see when we get it. You know what I'm saying? The music was dope during the fight. I liked seeing Boom Tower step up and be that menacing villain that he is because he was on more of the back burner and goofy side and I see him like stepping up. He got his power up so like he can grow now. I think that's pretty dope. So I always wondered like why wasn't he growing? But then I realized he's a robot and he got built and he's not a sport. So now they gave him a reason to grow and use the footage. So yeah, that was pretty dope. I like the sunset fight. That was dope how they fought during the sunset. You know what? Chelsea, since Chase is your guy, you remember? I feel like this is very reminiscent to the Dino Charge. Chase's Zord when he found his Zord. Remember that episode?
Yes.
Weren't they fighting during the sunset? Now that I think about it, when
they
Chase
were.
found his Zord.
They were.
Yep.
So I think that's pretty dope. I think that was probably a callback. Because Javi finding his Zord, Chase finding his Zord, both fights are during the sunset. I think that was a huge callback. I thought that was pretty dope. And it actually made sense when they went back to Buzz Blast. It was still sunset out, and I'm like, oh, cool. So that worked. That worked. Thought it was funny how Javi needed like his music to call his Zord. Gave me like Tommy or Merrick vibes playing the flute. But yeah, that's all. I'm over here just blabbering, but yeah, that's all. Anyone want to add anything?
I
This
love
seems
the whole
accurate.
that reference.
Hey, listen. As long as Dan Schneider has nothing to do with it, I'm fine with it.
Hey, we don't.
We
Yeah,
don't
you know what
drop
probably,
his
The
name.
less we talk about him, the better.
you know what probably put his foot in it though, for being honest.
Imagine if Dan Schneider started working on Power Rangers from Samurai.
Oh god.
My
Would be
God.
horrible.
Oh
They
I
my
would be
would
running
drop
into
the
the
series.
battle barefoot.
Oh my
For
No,
real.
They would
For
make
real,
so
those-
many more barefoot jokes. It would be absolutely disgusting.
And it would be unbearable to watch.
it really would be.
And then there would be a laugh track too. Bye. Bye.
No,
Bye.
but for real though, like talking about Dan Schneider, like I was thinking this episode kind of gave me Victorious vibes. I don't know, like whenever he started playing his thing in the park, like whenever I was playing like his guitar in the
Nah.
park, he just started coming around him and stuff.
Nah.
Like I don't know.
No.
When
Nah,
you think
this-
of music, you think of
listen.
Victoria.
Listen,
I
this
just
did,
know.
Yeah.
listen. This did not give me Victoria's vibe because Victoria's was all supportive about fine arts. If anything, this
facts.
gave me High School Musical vibes. You're a basketball player, Troy,
this
not
whole
a
thing-
singer.
Let me say something right now. This whole thing that happened with
Footloose vibes.
right. This whole thing that happened with Javi's dad, Warden Garcia, or Carlos Garcia, and and Javi, it reminds me a lot of the whole arc that Ravi and the commander had.
Hobby to hobby.
Ravi to Javi, exactly.
Yeah.
Even their
Chelsea.
names are similar.
Yeah.
It's like they erased the R and put the J.
Yeah, I talked about that. I think it was either the last episode or episode 5. I talked about like how it's a lot similar to Robbie and his mom, and I even pointed out how like Robbie and Javi are very similar, and it took me like 6 months to realize that.
Well,
But
I'm
at least
gonna
in
tell
that episode, she was like, "It's okay, son. I'm sorry what happened about Roxy."
Exactly.
Okay,
But I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you
yeah,
it's different.
yeah.
He
She's
had a
not a
resolution
dick. She's
every
not
time.
a dick.
He had a resolution, whereas Javi hasn't gotten one yet. This is the first time Javi's dad has even paid attention to him when they've been on screen together.
That's actually something I was thinking about too. Like, I kind of like the fact that like the episode didn't magically end with like Javi and his dad making up. Like, I think that's something that they can like really build out over the course of the series.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they did that with Bobby. Like, they, like, hinted that his mom was very, like, on book. And then in season 2 is when we finally got the redemption. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was like
this show's gonna be running for a long time, so I think this episode would be a bit too soon
Oh, most definitely.
for them to like suddenly redeem his dad and have him be more supportive. I feel like it's gonna happen over the course of the series.
No, I would prefer that they never went there though, because that would be they're trying to do more realistic storylines, and a more realistic storyline would be his dad not ever actually approving of his music.
Yep. Because
I
unfortunately that happens a lot.
That really does.
And that's real. That's real.
That is very real.
Not to mention that his dad has twice now not been surprised at all by his behavior. You don't just magically cure that. You know, his dad didn't at all. It was like he expected his son to steal the car in the first episode. He was like, yeah, my son took it. That thief, that criminal. And then he was like, well, why aren't you hurt? Your sister's hurt. You were protecting her, but you're perfectly fine. Like, are you saying you would have rather him been black, blue, and bleeding on the pavement than his sister?
That's
wrong.
I
would have rather that to happen to him. And, you know, the thing is, though, is that, like, even if eventually he does figure out that he's the Black Ranger, same with Izzy, I don't even think, like, he would, like, change the way that he's felt about him or will continue to feel about him. He'll just be like, he'll have some sort of respect because he knows what the Black Ranger has done for, you know, I was about to say Cora Harbor, oh no. Fucking, I forgot what the town's name is. Pine Ridge, there we go.
Pine Ridge,
But he still would probably be like, yeah, I still don't like music though.
You know,
But listen,
he might
facts.
wait. He might even
Hold on. One at a time.
blame
Go ahead, Chelsea.
Javi. He might blame Javi for his sister becoming a ranger because Javi's the one that broke the order.
He
He was
really
like, "Well,
is. Yeah.
well, you're dragging your sister into this mess."
yeah,
You know?
like
He's a
like,
whole
earlier
security
this
guard.
morning-
He should understand.
Yeah, like earlier this morning,
He's
like
a boss.
I was joking about how like if they had told him the truth, I was joking about how he was saying something like, "Izzy, thank you for telling me the truth. I'm so glad you came to me. I'm so glad you're doing this. I'm so proud of you." And then like Javi's like 2 inches away. He's yelling at him saying like, "Javi, why didn't you tell me the truth? Why are you getting into this? Why'd you drag your sister into this?" And like
Exactly.
jokes aside, I can definitely see that happening. It's like how Ross and Monica were on Friends.
I can imagine his dad saying something like, "Why did you become a ranger?" Or
Right.
something like that.
Oh, that would be good.
And Javi's the one that put in all that. I mean, like, so people, Blackwing, you said, are saying Javi's the weakest character, but that's because they're too busy looking at Izzy to see anything that Javi did.
True. That is true. That is absolutely
Okay.
very
By
true.
looking
I
at that,
really
If it
like
wasn't-
Javi
if it wasn't
in like
for
the
Javi-
series.
I mean, if it wasn't for Javi, they wouldn't have even became Rangers in the first place.
Exactly. And then he's doing all this,
Right.
like, background fighting, and it's really awesome. Like, he's twice now been the only one that they didn't, like, knock down. He didn't even get demorphed. He demorphed himself.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see him in Dawson's Soul. Like, we didn't get that in Ryu Soldier. Like, I can't wait to see what they do with that.
Oh yeah. He about to.
I'm talking about, like, the leaked photo of, like,
Yeah. I know.
Simon Bennett. No, I'm just saying it for the others.
Wait, leaked
Simon
photo of
Bennett.
who again? Wait,
Simon
I
Bennett
posted
posted
that in
on
the
his
chat,
Instagram.
posted a picture of what on his Instagram?
Black
Dino
Ranger.
Fury Black having the Dawson's Soul armor.
The flame armor.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
No, not the flame armor. The I'm gonna call it the boxing armor.
No, the Dawson's Soul. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it was the
the
flame background.
Oh, okay.
It was an explosion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
that nice ass explosion.
Mm-hmm.
So let me pass it on to Mr. Awesome and Deco. What did you two think of this cool Javier posted focus episode?
Hey, can I go first?
Sure.
I actually really like this episode, and I really like the dynamic between Javi and his dad. And I really like what they did with Javi's dad because the way he was written, it made it so that you would root for Javi more. Like this episode, like the behavior of the dad, it made me annoyed, but in a good way because it made me root for Javi because as the viewer, we want to see the hero succeed. We want to see them like fulfill their dreams and stuff. And, with Javi's dad constantly putting him down and not supporting his music career, that helped, me root for Javi. I also think that he was really strong in this episode. I think this episode was strong in general. How he helped, I'm sorry on my words, but, people say Javi's the weakest, but I say he's the strongest because, it was him who had him and Izzy become Rangers. It was him that found the Stego Zord with his music. It's him that has the best dynamic with his dad. Javi's like a great character, and he's personally my favorite of the team. It's also like the relationship between him and his dad. I think I brought this up before, but it kind of reminds me of Wes and his dad because Wes has this future planned out for him, but his dad has a different future planned out for him and doesn't support the future that Wes wants. And that's a similar way between Javi and his father. I do hope that I am hoping that eventually Javi's dad warms up to him or warms up to his dreams more and warms up to him more and starts supporting him and his dreams to become a musician. But for right now, this was really good.
Nice. All right. And Awesome?
All right. This episode definitely sets up this dynamic. Sorry. All right, point I definitely this is definitely a good episode for Javi and concerning the relationship with his father, because it does immediately set up this conflict we're probably going to see in future episodes, of course, because this probably is the dynamic between all the Garcias. Obviously with the dad praising Izzy more, and with Javi pretty much getting more of the criticism. Plus, shit. All right. Plus,
You lost your train of thought for a sec?
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
You're good. Keep going.
All right. It definitely does make you root for Harvey because he seems to be used to this type of behavior from his father, and used to keeping it to himself mostly. But now he also developed a relationship with T now by the end saying he's more open to it and tried to be more open towards them. But not only that, it also strengthened his love for music because it was his music that was able to find his Zord. And immediately when that happened, he was able to get back into the flow of thing. He was more of his old self. He was upbeat and everything, and that will ultimately help him win the day.
Definitely. All right, so Miggy, what are your thoughts on the episode?
It was a good conflict. It was a nice focus on Javi. Definitely setting up for more interesting dynamic down the line. I don't know. Oh shit, am I on fucking video? Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good episode. I don't know. Like I go back and forth. Fuck you, Jay. I go back and forth with like whether or not I want to stick with fucking Dino Fury. I don't know. Like there are like parts that like I like and that, you know, kind of make me want to keep watching, but nothing really like pops out and really makes me want to say just like really look forward to it each week. I don't know.
I got you. So I guess that's our thoughts on the episode. In other news, we had.
I didn't go.
Wait, I thought you did.
No.
Summer Ninja didn't go with it.
Y'all just keep forgetting me. Damn.
Oh, sorry. We forget the one.
I think it's because everybody threw in input, so it was like they went.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah, better manage that.
All right, I'll take that excuse for now.
Okay, so wait, Blackwing is you and me that we haven't gone yet?
No, I restated my bit in the beginning, so go ahead, Will.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'll just make it quick, yeah. Like, because I said a good bit too, but I thought the episode was good. For me, I don't know why, but personally, it was like some of the music parts are a little bit cringy just because it kind of makes me think of Victorious. Like, I don't know why it does, but it does. Probably the whole Nick connection. But, love the fact that the team supported Javi, even though like he was like kind of hiding what he was going through, but they were still there for him, and it kind of like, you know, at the end of the episode, he like finally opened up to them. That was cool to me. And I also love the fact, like I said earlier, that like, you know, like the thing between him, like the tension between him and his father wasn't magically fixed by the end of the episode. That way they can, you know, build on it like later on in the season. So yeah, that's all I really got.
Cool. And Austin, you want to share your last thoughts on the episode?
Yeah, there were a bunch of things that I like in this episode that I didn't really think about until this afternoon. Like, I think one of the easiest way to put this is like I liked how natural like almost everything in this episode was. Like starting off with the warden himself, what's her last name? Garcia. Warden asshat. Like I like how this wasn't like this wasn't out of character of him to for him to like go this route and like go with this bad attitude he has towards his son, because we've been seeing him act like this not just with him but like just in general since day one, since we saw him in the kind of sprinkling in how like his negative attitude towards things like in every episode that he's in, and then sprinkling even more how he feels about his son, while also subtly him not being around his son, just made it feel so natural to like see him say something as ignorant as, why didn't you get her too? And one other thing that I kind of liked was how, now this is kind of more, I think this is more the fact that like I was really able to like sympathize with Javi more. I really liked how him playing his music was what made him able to bring out his Zord. Because this wasn't just like this also wasn't just an out of nowhere thing, and it wasn't like the Deer Zord or even the Dragon Zord where you have to play some music just to get it to help you out. This is like, it's sort of like Izzy when her Zord first came out, and like you have to be in this natural, you have to be in like your natural state of mind that isn't like so clouded by this negativity, or like you can't have this mental block in your head in order to be able to mentally sync up with your Zord. And
it's kind of like a Tommy Zord and a Zeo.
No, well, yeah. Almost exactly like that. And I don't know, I just like the fact that it was his music that helped him able to sync out with that Zord, because it shows that like with all the stuff that he's going through, just with this one big thing that he's going through with his dad, even like being around being around his sister helps as well. But his main thing that keeps him like mental, I guess, like stable, whether it's like mentally or emotionally, is like it's him playing his music. It optimizes his energy, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you know, I kind of agree with you on that. It's almost like reinforcing the idea that it's like you're strong enough being who you are. Like, it's okay being who you are. Like, there's power in what makes you you.
it's
Yeah.
almost like the escape that he focuses on so much and is so passionate about is what's made him a ranger and what's made him so strong, and what's made him capable of controlling something like a big ass black stegosaurus.
I agree. I definitely agree.
I
And
love that message.
yep, that was good. That was a good explanation. All right, I'm gonna pass it on to Chelsea. What were your final thoughts on the episode?
Well, Austin said something that makes me need the Dragon Dagger music, juxtaposed over playing the flute while the Zord comes up, though.
Guarantee somebody's going to do that. Guarantee somebody's going to do that.
That would be a
I
cool
called it.
reference.
Please.
But, first of all, I was thinking, he's like, what, 18, maybe 20, because the others are adults, and his dad came up in there and stole his whole ass guitar. Like, that's theft. I'm an adult, and you just took my thing I paid for with my money from my job.
Right.
Like, his dad is such an asshole. But I think that Javi's gonna really end up being the one that's the heart of the team. They usually like to leave that for the girl character, and in some cases it was like, I don't know, Dustin, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or
definitely Dustin.
or Tori.
Right. But I feel like, too, I wonder, if there's more deeper meaning to, like, his dad never acknowledged him in Izzy's Focus episode. And then, their cousin joked that Izzy was the favorite cousin, and he's like, hey, what about me? But I wonder if he goes through that a lot, everybody picking Izzy over him, and then he's still such a good brother.
Favoritism over the siblings.
Right. Like, I bet he felt something deeper, even though he was joking, and he's like, hey, what about me? It was like, oh, damn, not again.
Yeah, if that's the case, I would definitely be able to relate to that.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
episode-
And can I just say something? Like
Sure.
when his dad was like, maybe you didn't try hard enough. Like, I felt that. I'm like, dude, that's cold. That's your son.
It hit us all on the daddy issues.
Yeah, like, how would you know someone hasn't tried hard enough when you aren't even there? You're getting on him for not protecting Izzy when you aren't even there to protect her yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
wait. All those people joking that we were going to have daddy issues this season, they meant the Red Ranger, but they didn't expect us to get that from the Black Ranger.
Facts.
I think what usually people expect when Rangers have daddy issues, people usually expect the Red Ranger to be the one with daddy issues, but guaranteed with us having we have two Ranger parents in this season, Ali's mom and Izzy and Javier's dad. We definitely do have a lot of, a focus on Ranger parents, especially on a Ranger father that hasn't that doesn't really stick around that much. This is probably like the longest so far we've seen a Ranger father stick around outside of Mr. Collins for Time Force.
Yeah,
but
I mean, Devin's dad stuck around for like a good while he was Evox.
Yeah, but even after that, he after the whole Evox debacle, he just disappeared.
Yeah, he hasn't really shown up much up until the finale.
Yeah.
That was like the first time since Mighty Morphin, though, that everybody had a parent was in Beast Morphers. We saw
Everyone had a parent. They were born from the Morphin Grid.
I knew it!
They probably were. That would be a plot twist. The show ends and they tell us that every single Ranger was actually born from the Morphin Grid.
The Power Rangers Cinematic Universe.
The Morphin Grid was psychologically messing with our minds through the television, and we were just seeing its own imagination. The Morphin Grid is a real person, just like the Speed Force.
No,
Exactly.
plot twist, we were in the Morphin Grid the entire time.
They explored that in the cartoon.
Imagine.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, those are our thoughts on the episode. So let's jump on to pretty much the most hypest news from Hasbro's Fan First Friday yesterday.
Metallic armor figures.
Good one. That's such a funny joke.
That was hilarious.
Oh my god, that's a knee slapper right there. Let's all say name at the same time. Let's all say Gold's name at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Jordan! No, that was a mess. That was a whole mess.
See, I knew y'all. Let's try to do something else.
Try again.
That was actually too.
What are we saying? Are we saying Aeon?
Respect on his name. No, the actor's name. The actor's name. The actor's
Jordan
name.
Fight, right? Jordan Fight. Okay.
Yes, Jordan Fight. You ready? 3.
1, 2, 3.
Jordan Fight.
Right.
I can't.
Just got announced as Ion, the Gold Dino Fury Ranger. Oh my god, I literally can't wait to see him on the show. I already just love the way his character comes off, just from the photos that we've seen of him, the 2 photos.
Honestly, that dude got swagger bleeding through those photos.
I got the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
Oh my god.
Honestly,
They better use it.
So I was like, nah, this is my show now. Y'all would just
Listen,
for me.
that way that he walked into that set, he better keep that same energy for the rest of those 2 seasons.
That's swagger of a black teen. That's what I'm saying.
Look, to quote a certain famous black YouTuber, Jordan Fight, first black man that's a 6th Ranger. About damn time.
Facts. Right.
Oh my god.
Shout out
You saw
to-
that post?
Oh my god. Oh,
You saw that post he made in that TikTok? Like, I can't wait until he, like, brings a whole new spin to Canelo's character.
Oh yeah. Man, if he starts, the fact that
And he's a brother too.
Honestly, sorry, I don't, like, my mind is like rushing my mind is just rushing thinking about this because it's like so damn funny in my head. Like, if he's gonna end up acting like as thirsty as Canelo in Ryu Soldier, I'm gonna be dying laughing.
Oh,
like,
we need that. We need that for sure.
The thing, cause like, for some reason, I don't, like, my mind keeps going to that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when, Ashley had just joined their, public school, and then Will was like hitting on, like, all the girls that were there. And like that last line of the episode, he was very close to like realize that he should treat women like people. Then he's like, nah. Then the first girl that passed by, yo, baby, I know your feet must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day. Come here.
Wow.
Though we get catcalling is pretty much dead now.
I just want to see. I just want to see like.
I mean,
really,
it ain't. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not dead. It's not dead, but it's not as respect. It's not respected.
Yeah.
People get carried away, obviously.
Yeah, it gets carried away.
Yeah, honestly though, with like Aeon's character, I can see him kind of being more like, not so much like flip it around, like not like Canelo being thirsty, but just being able to get whoever, because like the swagger and everything he's got. That's what I can see.
Well, the thing about Canelo was that he couldn't get.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly, that's why I'm flipping it.
But he's saying that it should be like the opposite of that. Instead of like him trying to chase every girl starts coming after him.
Facts.
Oh, I see, I get it now.
Yeah, it kind of adds like the swagger that we're already seeing in his character, man. Like honestly, like whenever the cast introduced him in like the chamber and stuff like that, the way he walked up, man, come on now.
Hey, listen,
I could just imagine him saying something like, "Oh, I have a date, but now I have to fight this dude," and then he puts all his anger on the monster.
I'm calling it now. That's going to be an episode plot point. That's going to happen.
That's a whole episode right there. I'm basically writing it for you.
Hey, listen, if we're calling it right now, then I'm gonna say it. That's gonna be his first fight, because like how we had to fight for that, like how Canelo had to fight for that first girl in this first fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's fighting because he had to cancel that damn date. Now we got a last shot on this monster. He don't even know what's going on. He don't know what the other Rangers are. He just shows up like, man, you made me cancel my date. I'm gonna put these hands on you. And why do you guys have colored suits like me? Who are y'all?
Right.
Y'all are Rangers too?
Rangers? What's the Power Ranger?
Anyway, for me, first of all, the fact that we got 2 black men, not even 2 black men, we got 2 people of color.
Facts. No, the whole team, really.
Oh yeah, this team has got really diverse. We haven't seen this team this diverse since what, Dino Charge?
No,
not even just like race or ethnicity, but also their personality. Like,
This team is legit like the opposite of Ninja Storm. Like, if we're being all the way honest, like the complete opposite of Ninja Storm.
Yeah, honestly.
Ninja Storm.
You mean Ninja Steel, right?
Yeah, because Ninja Storm, almost every single person there was not American. Ninja Steel, the only person that I'm pretty sure was from America was Haley's actress. That wasn't from America.
When we're talking diverse, we're talking color, not where they're from. You can still be from New Zealand and white.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, honestly, I'm happy that, Jordan Fight's the new 6th Ranger. This is great, especially since, we never ever had. Well, we've had white men. We had an Asian Six Ranger. So this is definitely taking it up a notch. And I'm with this full on.
Dino Fury said, yo. Dino Fury said, boom, Green Ranger, who's a female. Boom, Black Ranger, who is gold. Gold Ranger, who is black.
There you go.
There we go.
Wrong, but I'm
And listen, we still can't forget about the fact that the Red Ranger is Asian too. I mean, yeah, he's black, but he's also Asian.
Yeah.
So with all these
Why that
changes,
wasn't the case?
do you
What were you
think
saying, Chelsea?
Hasbro will give us a female Red? Because that would be the biggest, like, if she was female Red, it's black.
I can see it.
Hopes way up.
Look,
And by the way, can I comment about the Gold Ranger?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Floor is yours.
Since he's from the same planet as Zato, I hope they do something similar, but not an exact copy of Andros and Zane. Like something similar, but not a complete ripoff.
I agree.
I can kind of see that happening, but I think based off of what we saw in the third episode with him sending out that signal to Rapcon, I feel like Ion's going to be someone that currently lives there, and he's not like a 65 billion-year-old dude.
I thought that was something that was already said.
I was actually about to say that too.
Yeah.
I'm standing by him waking up from a frozen lake.
Yeah, like the new generation waking up the old generation.
Look, Lake wasn't even frozen. Homie was just sleeping there because he liked it.
No, but that would be funny if he was like a knight, like a current one, and they were trying to like compare the way they did it. You know how like the old timers like, no, we used to do it this way, and he's like, yeah, but we don't do it this way anymore. Like,
okay, Grandma.
I mean, this raises the question though. This raises the question.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This raises the question because if he has been around, while they've been doing all this, then where has he been in these episodes? Like if he is like
keep restoring the planet, we don't know that it's still destroyed 65 million later. It's gotta have been built, right?
I think it might have something to do with.
And not only that, not only that, it could also be the same situation as like Captain Marvel at Endgame. Like, yeah, she could have been there the whole time, but like she said, there are other planets in that world that need people like her. And
that's a very good point.
Since Earth had like 5 people taking care of that for a bunch of years, he wasn't desperately needed.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, like Andros was probably.
Andros was what?
Yeah, he was patrolling the planet was
KO-35.
Yeah, 35. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he's like what, restoring his planet? I had a comment I was gonna make, but I can't remember. Between them being old timer and new timer again. Oh, Zato's trying to learn that teen slang, and he's gonna really need it when this teenage knight shows up.
Oh yeah, tries to make him like he tries to fit in or tries to like prove that he's superior by being caught up with the slang. How you doing, fellow kids?
Exactly.
Yes.
Cool.
He's got to step up his exaggerated swagger.
Before we continue, I forgot to mention that. Have you all seen that moment where freaking Javi about to fist bump everyone and Zato just grabs his hand?
I was gonna say something about that so bad, dude. I was really about to say
I forgot. Listen, I completely forgot about that until you actually brought it back up.
That was so funny.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Okay, so there's like a scene in the episode, like after, the fight and stuff is over, and like, Javi meets up with everybody, and like, he's like fist bumping, like, he fist bumped Ali, and then he goes to fist bump Zato, and Zato just does he covers his hand instead of actually fist bumping him back, like that awkward thing.
I didn't see that. Let me see that moment right now. Hold on.
That was so hilarious.
No, there were a lot of moments like that in the episode. Like obviously, like the salty thing, like a bag of chips. Like he does such a good job. And no, the thing that really sealed the deal for me was Zato this episode. The fucking dancing at the end of the episode. I don't know if y'all saw.
Zemo dancing.
Listen, Zemo. Oh my god. We need a supercut of Zato dancing for an hour, just like Marvel did with Zemo dancing for an hour.
Exactly. We need that.
Hey, I got you. Ayo, Russell Curry, if you're ever listening to this, just know some of us fans out there want to actually see a whole hour cut of Zato busting out his best dance move. So
that shit was funny, though.
Try to get on it, man.
And listen, if that's what we need to like bridge a Black Red Ranger teaming up with a Black Captain America, I'm okay with it.
I'm here for it, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I know why I didn't realize that Zayto did that to Javi, because I was listening to Izzy say something like, "Oh, I broke my arm, but too bad I still have to go to school tomorrow." Like she said that line when he did that, so I didn't even realize.
That's kind of a mood, honestly.
Facts.
I can't believe she actually got injured. Like an injury? My first thought was, whoa.
I mean, she probably won't keep it. So like,
It'll be gone.
Like,
It'll be gone next episode.
I mean, that injury, since all she had was like that sort of sling on her arm, that wasn't permanent injury. Luckily, it wasn't. But
well,
at least,
of course not. No matter what, the morphin grid always heals their injuries. Like they have healing.
Like at least,
and if anything,
at least they didn't put her in a wheelchair and then she's just like back on her feet the next day.
Right. That's better.
Yeah, like it's a minor.
Yo, Jordan FITE just got announced as GOO. Let's fucking go, nigga.
Man, if you don't
get out of here.
We knew this was gonna come here like though. We knew
like 3 topics away from that.
What's poppin'?
What's good, Jay?
You heard what we talking about? Nigga, you talking about this GOO Ranger? What's poppin'?
Jinsaku, what are your thoughts on Jordan FITE being the first?
He's a nigga.
What if he was watching? What if he was watching?
Wait.
Literally, beautiful. No, that one guy on Twitter. That's
God,
what he said.
For real though, man.
No, that's the white fans of Power Rangers right now.
Hold up, look, if we gonna be bringing up who you think I'm gonna be bringing up, I'm gonna need to tell this story.
Are we talking about the dude that said like something about BLM and Power Rangers casting?
Yes, okay.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh boy.
We'll keep his name. We'll keep his name.
Order.
Hey, can the nigga share his excitement first, my nigga? Y'all
okay, you could talk about that first. So you can go ahead.
Go do that.
Yeah. Floor is yours.
This shit don't even feel real. If I'm being honest with y'all, right? Well, y'all can hear me, right? Fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
I agree with you, though.
This don't even feel real. Like, I be waking up in the morning, you feel me, checking Instagram, and he posting with the cast. I'm like, wait, he allowed to do this? I'm like, what? Forgot dude got announced, bruh. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hype, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? First Power Ranger to make it out the hood, you feel me? Like, on the vibes. Yo, shout out to Jordan FITE. He the GOAT. He ain't even got to say nothing all season. He already better than Levi and Nate. You feel me? Better than Antonio. Better than Orion. You know what I'm saying? Better than fucking Steel. Better than Robo Trash, bro. Like, let's go.
Man, calling out all the 6 out here. Let's go.
I mean, listen.
You was talking about the juice,
bro. My boy from Rafcon, bro. That supports my theory that Rafcon is full of niggas.
Yeah,
it's the Power Ranger version of Wakanda, bro.
Bro, I was gonna say it's like Rapcon, like the Power Rangers version of like Namek, because I mean like Loki.
Nah, Wakanda.
No, not even Wakanda. Zamunda.
Yo.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
We're gonna have a Black Panther Power Ranger gonna come from Rapcon. It's gonna happen.
Well, listen. In all honesty, though, even though this dude hasn't been on the series yet, just seeing his energy, seeing his smile, seeing how good he looks in those photos, like, and considering how much we already
that nigga to go.
Listen, considering how much we already like the main cast, I can already tell we're gonna like the Jordan as well. This dude might already be my favorite favorite Gold Ranger.
Nah, dude,
nigga, he is your favorite Gold Ranger already.
But not that many Gold Rangers, to be honest.
The only person that like filled that spot were Jason and Trey, the Gold Zeo Ranger, but they can bump to second now because Jordan FITE is here.
Yeah, honestly, man, no, like, I feel like, I love it. Like, honestly, I just love, like, the chemistry the cast already has, and, like, what is it, Jordan just seems like he fits in with them so well already. Like, it's gonna be magical, man. It really is. Like, I love this.
He the most swagged up Neo Saban Ranger. He not even Neo Saban Hasbro era, you feel me? But he the most swagged up Nickelodeon Ranger, you feel me? He in there doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? My boy out here with his little, I heard his accent too. He got a little southern accent in there.
All right.
What's his name? RJ Kyler. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah.
No. But yeah. No, that's a nigga right there. It's full nigga too.
That's
not good. That's not that close enough we got with Zayto.
For real, what we need though is like we need like a Hotep hat on like his on a what's his name? We need like a Hotep hat on Aeon's character, like in his Ranger form. Like we need that.
We need all that. We need the solo story. We need
What?
20, 30 focus episodes. They better do
Yes.
the amount of focus episodes they gave Nate. I swear to God.
Facts.
Bro.
If you want to make gold that nigga, yo, Aeon's that dude, bro. Yo, the dude from Hasbro Con, that dude said, my bad, I'm chewing on some food right now. Shit good as fuck. But yo, that dude from Hasbro Con, bro, he was like, what that nigga said? He was like, he seen the gold introduction, bro. That's probably one of his favorite introductions, bro. I'm like, what?
He's the introduction
manager. Listen, y'all. Hey, y'all. Listen, y'all. I'm freaking out so much right now. I just pulled up this dude's IMDb because y'all mentioned that he had a southern accent. I was very curious. I wanted to look up where he's from. Well, for one, the dude's like 3 years younger than me. This dude was from the same city as me.
Let's go.
Let's
Jordan Fight got out the real. Let's fucking go.
What city is that? What city is that though?
Houston, Texas. Houston.
Oh,
Houston, Texas.
Oh, he from H-Town.
Yo, no, this dude's from H-Town. He from Delta H.
You know bro. Go to
Listen, no competition. Look, it's not even close anymore. This dude is my all-time favorite Gold Ranger. Let's go.
Respect
Let's go.
when he walks in, bro. Yo, hold on. We got to go through the list already. You ain't got to see no more episodes. Blackwing, he your favorite gold off the rip. right?
Man.
Right? Blackwing, he your favorite gold? You don't got to see shit, nigga. He your favorite gold? Really? Chelsea, this your favorite gold?
Yeah.
If you say Antonio, I will block you. Word, Deca, he your favorite gold?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, Frankie, he your favorite gold out here? Yeah. Who's Canelo? Man, Mickey, who your favorite? Yo, Mickey.
Yeah, okay, it's Jordan.
Yeah, let's go. And I'll tell you, Mr. Awesome.
Man.
He awesome, right? That nigga awesome. Yeah, you ain't got to say that.
Awesome.
Summer Ninja. I'm telling y'all, bro.
I don't got no cap.
Oh, God, no cap. No
Honestly,
cap.
Oh, God, no cap.
Honestly,
Oh,
this
God, no.
Okay, now Austin, now say what you wanted to say about the casting.
Oh, man, I don't even remember what else I was trying to say, man.
About the BLM casting.
You turning up. That's what you doing. You know the vibe.
We'll only touch on him a little bit. We'll only touch on him a little bit.
I can't even get over this. Dagaron, nope. Jason, dude died.
Hell no.
Dude almost died. Couldn't even handle his gold powers. Jem, almost, but he probably would have blown up by the time he was my favorite, honestly.
Jem got dusted. Don't forget Jem got dusted.
Yeah, he got
Big fan of Jem.
Cyclone's cool and all, but we got Jordan Fight.
Also, what kind of name is Gem?
We
Anyway?
got Aeon, nigga, huh?
I said, also, what kind of name is Gem anyway? That's trash.
Now
You know,
Gem, bro. That's Ben and Betty if they were Rangers. Let's be honest.
Basically.
Oh my God. They should. They could have been. You know, they could have been the gold and silver, and then it would have been the same exact thing.
It would have been trash.
I feel like Ben and Betty would have been just a little less problematic, especially with like they would have been like less excessively violent.
That's fair.
Yeah. Bro, this dude power ups, bro, is so fire, dog. If y'all seen Real Soldier, bro, you know how gold is.
He got the best power ups for real. So I can't wait to see him use it in
He popped out the dog, bro.
He pulled out the fucking Shadow Raptor Real Soul like if it was nothing. So I can't wait to see that scene.
They done let a nigga in New Zealand.
My dude got that beady.
I need to get that.
Hey, all I'm saying is, bro, he already the best Ranger on the team. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Izzy, you fired.
Yes,
Izzy, I love you, girl. You fired. But move the fuck out the way. We got Jordan Fight ass gold. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He out here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, they try. Listen, he too much, though. They trying to hold my boy back till fall, man. We about to get them international episodes. Yeah, damn right.
I just thought of right now. You know what I just thought of? I thought of Ion trying to like dap up Zato, and then Zato just like just gives him like a normal handshake. Like I could just imagine that.
Hey yo, Psycho.
Like what happened this past episode though?
I'm gonna need them UK links. You feel me? Psycho, hit me up them UK links because we there. You know what I'm saying? I don't care
Exactly.
what it is. Canada, UK, New Zealand, whoever airing it first, I'm there, and I'm reviewing it. I ain't waiting. Nope. I'm not waiting.
Wasn't like the UK airing it?
I'm not waiting.
Wasn't the UK airing it like every day instead of like every weekend?
Yes, it were.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
So we lit. We lit. Oh my
Every
god.
day we lit. You
All
can't
right,
tell me
all right,
shit.
all right.
And on that note, this has been the Time for Toku podcast. This has been your boy Blackwing. Also got my boy Jin Saku. Wow.
We already did.
Not a word.
To the next guy then.
And we got the queen of the podcast, Chelsea.
That's me.
And where can everybody find you?
Absolutely fucking nowhere.
Perfect.
Off my Twitter.
Perfect.
God.
Exactly. And
Great.
closing out, we got Mr. Awesome.
This has been fun, y'all. Y'all can find me on Twitter at _Mr. Awesome _ and never keep on morphing.
We got Miggy.
Pew pew. What's up? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miggy Got Moxie. Catch you guys later.
We got Mr. Austin.
Man, I can't get over that shit.
Oh, we never talked about it. We never talked about it.
I'm so excited. Let's go. I'm so ready for this. But in case if I do manage to calm down and post stuff on social media again, you can find me on Omni Ranger on Instagram, AustinJones6 on Twitter, and One Man Sentai on YouTube. And speaking of which, I'm gonna have to do a fucking video on there just for this. Goddamn, I'll see y'all later.
Homeboy is
Yeah.
Man, it's lit. I love it.
now. Homeboy is hype for Houston. I respect that.
Facts.
We got Frankie. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me by Frankie Walking on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube.
Nice. And we got Deca.
Heyo, it's Deca. You can find me on Twitter at BackupBlazing. You can find me on Instagram at DecaBlaze2. There I draw there you can see my art. And you can also find me on YouTube at DaijiDecaBlaze. They can see speed draws on my art and my AMVs.
And you can find me, Blackwing2040, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Blackwing2040. Also follow me on Twitch, Blackwing2040 as well. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, Blackwing2040. And I guess that's the rest of us. That's the crew.
That's not the crew.
I was going to say, Will, did you go?
My God.
Will, my God.
Stay forgetting me. Stay
no,
forgetting me. You can find me on Twitter.
I
I got it. You guys can find me on Twitter at ShopLiver25. I'm just kidding. It's all good. No, you can find me. So yeah, you can find me on Twitter on _ so I can't talk. Fuck. Y'all might just have to cut this part out. Y'all can find me on Twitter at _SummerNinja_. I usually post mashups and stuff like that, a lot of Toku related stuff, but yeah, that's where you can find me.
And of course we got
Jordan fight got announced as GOO. Let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Fighting boy at Jin Saku with 2 U's. You know, it's your motherfucking boy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's alright. I'm a little late, but it's fine. It's fine. But you know what I'm saying? We hype. You know what I'm saying? Hype ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at the same ass picture till fucking August. You know.
Hype train don't stop.
Power Month, bro. We didn't even talk about it, did you?
Oh, Power Month. We'll get one. Power Month comes around, we gonna hype it up.
August.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know anything about it yet, so there's not really much to talk about.
Yeah, August. Let's just say
Month.
August is gonna be a blowout.
Let y'all back.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what I'm
Let
saying?
it
It's your
off.
boy Jin Saku. You feel me? You know, y'all know what's up. You know what's up.
Blackwing, send us off before this goes too long.
And as always, thank you guys for watching the Time for Toku podcast, and peace out.
Jordan, fight! Let's go!
Let's fucking go.